before we play our final selection for this evening, I do want to take just a couple minutes. First of all, to thank everyone for all of their support this year. I'd like to thank, of course, all the parents for your support throughout the year, not just in the indoor concerts and marching band and jazz ensemble, and of course the orchestra, but all the work that is done with the marching band is much appreciated. We applaud you and are grateful for all that you do to help us and continue to move forward. We also wish to extend a word of thanks to our administration for all of your support throughout the year in helping us and supporting us. And of course to the students for all of your hard work. If it weren't for you, of course none of this would happen. With that being said, I want to take just a brief moment to salute the students in the instrumental music program from the class of 2011. I'm just going to take a quick minute for each student and say a couple of things about them. You're invited to stand as I speak of you if you wish, or you can remain seated. There are a couple people who I'm going to briefly discuss who are not here in the audience or on stage necessarily because they maybe were in another ensemble. I want to salute all of the band students, even if they were in marching band, but maybe not concert band, or of course vice versa. So this first young lady, I don't know if she's in the audience, but Grace Leonard. Grace has been very committed to the band program. She was a fifth section leader for a number of years in the marching band. She played flute with the concert band. And she also was very helpful in loading and unloading the truck. I think Grace was and is a master of such arts. I don't know what we're going to do this fall with the truck loading. It's turned over to me. We'll have some broken equipment, but fortunately we had Grace, so we thank Grace. Bailey Shevetsky. Fulfilled the role of a high-wind section leader in the marching band. She's played clarinet in the concert band. She has performed with the All-South Jersey ensembles for a number of years. And in addition to this, she's also a star in both the choral programs as well as the drama program. Bailey will be going on to the University of Notre Dame in the fall. And one of the things I just want to say about Bailey is it was such a delight to watch how you led your group in marching band this year with such grace and kindness and humility. And your character rubbed off on so many other people. You are somebody that we will probably never ever replace. You also are somebody that we will never ever forget. And I wish to thank you just for being you. Michael Noah. Michael, please stand. Michael has served as high brass section leader in the marching band as well as assistant drum major this past season. Michael has played trumpet in the concert band, jazz ensemble, as well as you have seen, mallets in the drum line. Michael has excelled in all of these areas. Michael will go on to Georgia Tech this fall, and I asked Michael a couple weeks ago, and I found out this wonderful news. Michael, do you know what a Georgia peach is? And Michael, of course, responded by saying, well, of course, Mr. Janney, it's a fruit. Michael will probably be bringing home a guest to Thanksgiving this fall. And at that point, I think you'll understand what a true peach is. Michael remains very focused. Michael remains very serious about his endeavors, not just in music, but in all that he does. And Michael is somebody who I can always rely on to get the job done. He knows how to hit the high notes with the trumpet. Michael is also one who is not afraid to pick up loose ends if I need someone to carry something or help out. And Michael, I appreciate you deeply. Thank you so much. Rachel DePilla. Okay, hope I have enough room on my card. Rachel has played both clarinet and trumpet in the marching band. When I first met Rachel, she was a clarinet player. Rachel also served as a drum major, yes, for 3 years, and in fact, one season won 7 out of 7 competitions as drum major. She also has played trumpet with concert band, jazz ensemble, and pit orchestra. She has played snare drum and mallets with the drum line. And she has also played in the Olympic Conference Honors Band and Penn Honors Band in South Jersey Philharmonic and participated in American Music Abroad. Rachel will be attending IUP in the fall, pursuing a degree in music music education. I wrote down engineering. I don't know why I did that. This is what happens when you rush. Okay. Music, I'm not going to use the part again either. But here we go. Rachel, you have been so reliable. You have been so hardworking and so dedicated. Again, I wonder how we're going to move forward without you. We're going to have to find a way. But I want you to know that you have left your mark on an awful lot of people. You were a wonderful student leader, and this is a very difficult and cautious role to fill. You filled it well. We congratulate you and thank you so much for all you've done. Emma Fowler. Emma has played mellophone in the marching band and French horn in the concert band as well as the good orchestra. Last year, Emma played mallets with the drum line. Emma has also played in All South Jersey, the Penn Honors Band, as well as participated, I believe, in American Music Abroad. Emma will be attending Drexel University this fall. And Emma, again, has been a very dedicated student. One of the things that I will always remember Emma for is not only for her smiles, her hard work, and her kindness, but Emma is also an artist. Emma designed the artwork for our marching band hoodies. And in addition to that, sometimes I'll come into my band room and I will have been invaded by SpongeBob and his friends. I don't know what I'm going to do without SpongeBob next year, but Emma, we thank you so much for all you do. I don't know if Bridget Connell is here this evening. Bridget, if you are, you can stand. If not, we're certainly going to salute her anyhow. Bridget has played French horn in the concert band. In addition to that, she played mellophone and marching band, has served as one of the high brass section leaders. In addition to that, I believe a couple years ago, Bridget played piano in the jazz ensemble. Bridget also has many talents. You will see her on stage with drama productions as well as the choral productions. Bridget will be spending next year, I believe, in Chile, and she has also been involved with American Music Abroad. Please salute Bridget. Christian Hunter Galt. When I first came to Haddonfield, I wasn't actually teaching, I was playing drums. And the show was Oklahoma. The conductor that year was Mr. Gauss, and he had brought me on as a drummer. And there was a student that played the saxophone who sat in front of me, and his name was Taylor Galt. And during that season, Taylor kept asking me if I knew who Johnny Coltrane was. Well, of course, I knew who Johnny Coltrane was, and he proceeded to ask me, did I know Johnny Coltrane personally? And the answer is, no, I did not. But I got to know Taylor, and then Mr. Stansborough brought me on board as a percussion tech. I think in those days I was the percussion tech for the marching band, and I got to know Taylor better. I didn't know that Taylor had such a fantastic little brother, but for the entire first season that I was here last year, I continually referred to Hunter as Taylor. And he has not hated me for it. He's kindly forgiven me. Hunter has worked very hard for us. He has been a long-standing baritone player for marching band as well as concert band. Hunter, in addition to that, was the equipment manager for the marching band, not last year, but the year before. Hunter, you've always been a very hard worker. You've always helped us to see sometimes the lighter sides of things. In fact, tonight we've experienced Hunter repair his horn inside of 25 seconds in between songs. Hunter will be pursuing studies in architectural science as we go into the fall. Hunter, Galt. Ross Henry. When I first met Ross, I was bigger and stronger than Ross, neither is the case anymore. And yes, you're right, Mom and Dad, I'm also not as good looking as Ross, but I tried. Ross has been a champion baritone player for the marching band. He has been a low brass section leader as well as a fabulous assistant drum major. Ross plays the trombone in the concert band. He has also played with us in the jazz ensemble. Ross has participated in the Olympic Conference Honors Band as well as American Music Abroad. And Ross has followed in the footsteps of his brother Ryan by participating in a professional world-class drum corps, the Jersey Surf, last summer. Some of us took a bus down to Westchester last summer to cheer Ross on and enjoy the performance. It was fabulous. And Ross will be attending Drexel University in the fall. I believe something to do with audio recording or something like that. Now, Ross's first teacher in audio recording is actually Mr. Janney. That was a course that I taught last year. The funny thing is I was still learning about this. So last year I had to show Ross how to plug in the microphone. Okay, so I'm hoping Ross will come back in a couple years and give me a few pointers. Ross, thank you so much for all you've done. Jules Sprangos. I don't know if Jules is here this evening, but I certainly want to honor Jules Sprangos. Jules was our tuba player in marching band for a number of years. She has also played piano in the jazz ensemble, and Jules has also played tuba in the concert band as well. Jules has performed with the Olympic Conference Honors Band, and I believe American Music Abroad, I think. Jules has been a very hard worker. Jules always helps us find a way to laugh at ourselves when we need to do so, and helps us to see our way through each and every day. One of the neat things that Jules and I have in common, we are both fans of Dave Matthews. So Jules, Callie Cipolla. Callie has played tenor drums with the marching band as well as worked as battery section leader. She's also been a long-standing percussion leader as well as percussionist with the concert band. When I first met Callie, the first day I walked into the band room as a director was 2 years ago in the summer, and Callie and a couple of the other guys were playing on the computer, and I briefly said hello, and then I had to meet with the parents, so I turned around to Sternway and said, "Could you please turn off that computer now?" And they kind of said, "Well, yeah, sure." And then she introduced herself, and by then we've been on great terms. Callie has worked very hard with the instrumental program. Callie has been a great support system, and I have seen Callie work very hard with younger drummers and percussionists to help them get to the level where they are. And we are very proud of all you have done for us. We thank you, Callie, for calling. And one person, very special person, I must pay tribute with, and she is not in the instrumental part of what we do, but she is in the color guard, which is a very important part of the marching band. I don't know if she's going to stand or not, but I'm going to ask her to. Allison Peason. Allison and I, we have an ongoing joke. We run into each other about 2 or 3 times during the day. She's in one of my study halls. She also eats lunch about 10 feet from where I sit at my desk and growl at students. So whenever we pass each other in the hallway, we always, it's the first time we've seen each other, it's the second time. So Allison, are you ready? Here we go. Third time today. Allison has not only been the color guard, she's been the color guard for 2 years, but she earned herself a spot as the featured color guard dancer last year with the marching band. Allison also was the featured dancer for the indoor color guard performance of the Black Swan just this year. I believe it's June 7th or June 8th. They're going to have the dance recital, the spring dance recital here in this auditorium for the dance classes that they have here. If you can come on out and support them. They are absolutely fabulous, and you'll see Bailey and Alice and Grace and lots of wonderful dancing going on. Allison, you will be going on, I believe, Rutgers University, which is a great college. Unfortunately, the All-State Orchestra is not going to be rehearsing there this year. So I'm mad at them because I was going to go there in the fall and then find you and take you out for coffee or something, but they found other high school, so I won't forget them, but that's all I can say. But Allison, you always manage to keep us smiling. You do that every day for me at lunch and at study hall. Thank you so much for all you do. Allison, as we go to play our last number, just one brief thing I wanted to share with these special guys. I did something on Sunday that I haven't done for a long, long time. In fact, well over 20 years. And that is I went into my shed and and I took out my high school yearbooks. And for the first time, probably since that year, I looked over the pages of Morristown High School 1980. And I looked at it, and I thought to myself, my gosh, we were all kids then. The year was 1980, and we were asking ourselves, what will the decade hold? And I realized 30 years had gone by. that I didn't appreciate as I let them pass by. Seniors, you have given 4 wonderful years at this school. Enjoy these moments. For when you return in the fall, you'll be a little older. You'll be a lot wiser. You won't be in high school anymore. You'll be an adult. Enjoy these moments. Thank you all for making Haddonfield a better place. Our final selection for this evening is excerpts from the Broadway musical Les Mis.